My name is Arafat. I'm turning 30 this year, and I started a farm. I started this farm last January, just about 5 months ago. And before that, there's another farm that I was trying to build, but it doesn't really work. That one was 5 months before moving here. And before that, I used to work as an SEO analyst for an IT company. Yeah, and then I realized what I'm doing is not really fulfilling, and I find that the lifestyle in the city doesn't really appeal to me any longer. And then I started to look into alternative lifestyle and living, and it all goes back to farming. Then I start to go to farming classes in Kuala Lumpur on weekend short classes, and then I went up to travel and I volunteered at a lot of farms, just trying to learn about organic farming and how it should be done, how to live sustainably, how to live your lifestyle with less carbon footprint. And then I realized that I should start one when I come back from my travel, and then that's what I did. So yeah, just trying to be a farmer now, and then trying to learn to live sustainably. Well, I've been reading a lot about, while I was working as in the IT field, I realized that there's more to life than just working in the city and trying to pay your debt. And then I read a book, and then I start to, and it says it's called the Moneyless Manifesto, and then I found out about permaculture. I think the idea and the concept in permaculture is very, very nice system. And then I realized that, okay, I really want to do this, and it's I don't know if it's not like I made this decision in one overnight or something like that. It's just that I feel like it's time to do something that I feel really, really right, and not just working. and then I want to have more time for myself and to discover life. And then I realized with holding a 9-to-5 job, you basically don't have a life, because you have a career, which is a working career, but I believe that our career is our life, and then we should really find something that very, very appealing to us, and then just do it. I got a friend and who introduced me to permaculture, and yeah, he's at the first when I began the farm, and he always come and give me support, that this is the best way, and I see that he's happy with his life, and then I realized that maybe I could really be happy too, because in the city you make some money and you have friends, but at the end of the day you don't really feel like you are really entirely like being like really fulfilled or happy. But it's sad that people still see that as progress, but when it's actually not a progress, we're actually demolishing the resources. My idea of trying to live sustainably is number one is I don't really want to consume anymore. I mean by consume I mean not buy product from the stores and stuff anymore. And I want to learn and make stuff that I need daily, like maybe soon I can rear some cows and then get the milk and then make something else out of it. That's for my own consumption. And then I figured that when I get good at it, I can spread the news. I can start giving the items to the local people all around here, and then invite them to come over, and then I can show them how to do it, and then we can start having a very, very good community who do butter trading and stuff like this. And I realize it's very hard because the locals here, they are so used to the lifestyle that is what I think would hurt the nature, because they're not really aware of trash management here. People just burn plastics. They just throw all the trash in a pit, and then they burn it, and everything is not being very well taken care of. And then it's so hard to tell them that you can have a few different bins, and then you can start do your recycle stuff at your home. It's so easy to do, but to change the mindset of the people, it takes a lot of time as well, and then a lot of efforts too. And if my main goal is, wherever I am, wherever I start a farm, wherever I do a farm, I want the local to participate in it, because the idea is also to educate and learn at the same time together, and grow together as a very strong community. And it gets pretty hard around here because all the people that live around the farm, they actually work in the palm oil, because we're surrounded by palm oil. So they're not really interested in agriculture. They do it for money, and it's not their farm. And then they would just do stuff that they won't really take care of the land, because they just do it for the paycheck at the end of the month. People around here, because I also have a volunteer program at the farm, and it's a bit strange for them to see people coming in and out, and foreigners coming in and out of the farm. And some of them are curious. They come to ask me what I'm doing and stuff like this, and I explain to them what I really want to do here, and then they don't really get the idea yet. And it's possibly because we're still in the setup process. And then once I have everything going, I think I'll probably have like an open day. I'll start give the local, make some food, and then tell them to come here, and then I can show them stuff that they can do. It's the lifestyle that I want to promote. It's not the farm or the mood of the place, because I guess the mood of the place comes with the surrounding. If your surrounding is good, then you'll probably be happy. And it's just that they're so used to throwing trash around the house, at the back of the house and stuff like this, and what they don't realize is all this is causing all sorts of problems for them. They have flies, they have hideouts for all these snakes or scorpions and stuff that's dangerous to have around us. But it's just small things. Habit it's really hard to change, because it takes a lot of time. I would say, yeah, because up to this point I still buy my jams and my dairy products, and sometimes my veggies. I still buy some of them. My personal goal by saying that I'm going to live sustainably is I want to create all this and have all this around me. And then so up to this point, I'm still like learning, to get to where I want. And then once I have all this ready, then I'll be more than happy to have the locals around here to come and help. yeah, you get the urge to always work. Yeah, you kind of get that sometimes. But I think by quality time for me is when you can stop and sit and think about something that you really want to do, and it's not necessarily physical work. But I feel like now, because we're setting up stuff, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Sometimes it's a bit overwhelming, but there's always moment that you can take in the when you work in a surrounding that you like. You are much more motivated. Your morale is pretty much high, and then you feel that you have time. You feel that you can take some time off and just sit down and think about what you want to do with your life and stuff. And I think it's important, this small little pauses in your daily tasks, where if you really want your own, like a really strong plan in your head of what you really want with the community and everything, then it's best to find a land and then own it, buy it, or purchase it or something. As in my case now, this is like my first project, my first trial project of my organic sustainable attempt in life, and I take this place because it has an existing crop which I can sell and and give me a sort of income to sustain it, to pay the rent, because I also have a helper and to pay him, and then as on the lifestyle section, at the part of it, the farm that is producing crops, I put it separately. I think of it as a separate unit, and then the living quarters where I live and where my food and everything is being grown, and that's part of my lifestyle side. And then it's a good thing to have another people who wants to come and stay here, like as a resident, and because I always like having other people to debate for an idea. If I have an idea of something, and then it's always good to have somebody you can talk to, and to keep moving forward. But if somebody wants to come here and start their own house, or maybe somewhere around the farm, I would be very happy to welcome them. But it will be quite hard, I would say, because I'm not in that phase yet. So yeah, if you're asking if the transition is going to be hard or not, from a farm to a community and finding a way to sustain it. Yeah, because it's more like a going really big scale, because you have more people